Hi everybody and welcome back to Northwestern Models TV, and today I'm going to show you how to put together the LNER Northeastern Railway platform bench kit from Skytrex in O-Gauge. So let's get started. So as with every Skytrex kit and every other kit, you've got to break into it to see what we need to do. So let's see what's in the pack. Get it all out. There we are. Let's everything out the bag. So we've got 2 bench bottoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upright pieces, and 4 back pieces, and there's a thick one and a thin one for each. Okay, so it's a multimedia kit because we've got bits of plastic card and white metal. So what I'll do is I will very quickly tidy up all the parts, get rid of all the bits of flash and so on, and get them ready to start assembling. Right, so I've now got all the parts cleaned up, and where the uprights go on the bench seat, I've also given them an extra bit of a clean with the needle file, and again with the uprights themselves, just to allow the glue to have something to key to really. And the glue that we're going to use today is the Rocket Rapid glue from Deluxe Materials. It's ideal for multimedia kits like this and for white metal kits, because it's basically it's a super glue, so it's relatively fast setting, and it doesn't need a lot for it. So it's quite simple. Glue in where we need to, and then attach the uprights onto it. And if you wanted, you might be able to get away with a bit of a dry run on this, but I think this kit is fairly self-explanatory for where everything goes on it. And yes, I suppose for this particular part you probably could make up a jig if you wanted to allow the uprights to be in the right place, and to hold them while the glue goes off. Possibly a little bit too much on there, so it's just taking a little bit longer. That's just one of those things, but there we are. That's grabbed it, and just on to the next one. So as you can see, it's a simple enough kit, and the middle one on as well. I mean, the main thing is to try and get these uprights sort of in line, so when we come to put the back pieces on, it all sort of sits together quite nicely. Just wait for the glue to go off a bit more before we get the last one on. Well, like all the Skytrex kits, it goes together pretty good. There wasn't a vast amount of flash on any of the parts, so there hasn't been too much cleaning up to do really, which is always a bonus. It's one of the things that as a modeller I find a little bit frustrating at times, is when you get a kit and you've got to take tons and tons and tons of flash off it. It does get a little bit tiresome. You end up thinking, well, how much of the kit's disappeared? End up putting a massive load of it into the bin because it's all flash rather than the actual kit itself. But generally the Skytrex ones are very, very good. That is not usually a vast amount on there. So there we are. We've now got our main bench assembled, let's say. So let's give that a minute just to go off for a minute. So, with the back pieces, that's why we're waiting for the glue to off a bit more, we have two pieces, and they are actually of different widths. So we have a thin one and a slightly thicker one. Now the thicker one goes on the top and the thinner one goes on the bottom rung on the uprights. Now the rungs are fairly easy to see, so you shouldn't have a problem finding them. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the lower one. And because it's a piece of plastic card, it should go on relatively easily. And it's just a blob of glue on each of the uprights. Then grab the back piece and drop it into position, and once you're happy with the position of it, just gently add a little bit of weight just to allow the glue to grab it, and just hold it there for a little while. It shouldn't take too long because, like I say, it's a super glue, so it shouldn't really take a vast amount of time. And then we'll do exactly the same as we've just done with the top one. There we go. And again, just pop it on and just try your best to get it as lined up as good as you can, and then just add that little bit of weight of your fingers just to make sure it's on there, so as the glue goes off it's going to hold it in position. Like so, and there we are. That's how the LNER bench goes together. So there we are, that is how to put together the LNER North Eastern Railway style platform bench. It's a little bit fiddly, but if you were to make up a card template or jig to help hold the uprights in place, it would probably go together a little bit easier. But for the purposes of this video, I hope that you understand how it goes together. And all that's left with this one now is for it to have a coat of paint, and it's ready for our display stand for exhibitions. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give us a good old thumbs up. Also, do make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well so that you don't miss out on any of our future videos. And until next time, happy modelling!